Hey there, people. My name is Bobby J. Johnson, and today I'm going to do a short review of the two movies that I just saw on August 24th. And those two are Space Jam: A New Legacy and Respect, the biopic on Aretha Franklin. So that day, I went to the movies twice in one day. How crazy is that? And the movie that we're gonna start with, because I saw that movie first, is Space Jam 2: A New Legacy. We finally got to see the sequel to the movie Space Jam that featured Looney Tunes and Michael Jordan in the first one, something I have never found the motivation to do until just before watching the sequel with LeBron James. I never felt compelled to check it out. I did watch the first Space Jam, in the hopes of seeing what the sequel has, and given that I did kind of enjoy the first movie, but the second one seems like a kid's movie stuck on a one-noted idea of a chilling climax, but a predictable outcome in the ending. The plots are getting a little bit old and see-through for me, and despite the fact that I did enjoy some parts of the movie, including Porky's rap and the Big Chungus reference, there's nothing too interesting going on. It's kind of almost like a replica of the first one, only more modernized, but I honestly kind of find myself bored more than entertained the more I think about it or watch it. So I'm passing this one off as a for the 6-year-old fans who have never watched the first movie but are wanting this to getting released type of film. But then we end on a more positive note, as the first movie, Space Jam 2, was the one that I saw with my auntie. The second movie that I saw the same day I watched Space Jam 2 was the same day I saw Respect with my grandparents. Just 3 days before the third anniversary of the passing of Aretha Franklin, former American Idol contestant Jennifer Hudson has played the main role, who Aretha ironically handpicked to play her before she died. I think this is one of the best movies to come out in 2021. I really appreciate the way her life was portrayed, from Aretha's struggles, from sexual abuse, pregnancy at a young age, domestic abuse, and her life and struggles of living in a black Christian household, drug overdose, and her eventual rise into the mainstream into the 1960s. I also like the scene where there was a band playing. It was almost like a pit orchestra, only with Aretha conducting, but while she was singing and playing the piano. I also really admire the way Jennifer Hudson pulled this off, and it also really makes me open my eyes to all the things that her family members and all the people around her have done and who they really are. And I love the way she deals with situations, especially in her toxic relationship with her husband, that should have triggered a super hot fire meme out of nowhere. Everything really sails along rather smoothly until the part where she really unleashes vocally at the church scene, that is followed by a tribute where she goes off at Natural Woman in a performance at Lincoln Kennedy Center, in which former President Barack Obama attended. It's a brilliant movie and an eye-opening piece all around, and despite its heavy topics, it's kind of a movie I would happily revisit, and I'm going to pass this one off with a near perfect score. So that really sums up everything on my review of the two movies, Space Jam and Respect. And I would like to know your thoughts in the comments below. Um, Please leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new, and I hope to see you next time. I'm Bobby J. Johnson. See you next time.